All right. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
It's Friday, which means many typically have dinner of fish or some sort of seafood.
But many people are, intimidated about cooking seafood at home. And Culinary Instructor Jennifer Jones is here to show us some of the basics. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
All right, so we're going to be sticking with shrimp today.
Yeah, we're going to talk about shrimp, which is something that most people like. And what I'm going to show is a homemade shrimp cocktail, and then I'm going to talk about shrimp, and then talk about a different way to do shrimp cocktail. Everyone's starting to grill now because the weather's getting nicer, not today, but what you can do is grill the shrimp instead of boiling it, and it adds more flavor, and it makes it more interesting and different than what, the boring old shrimp cocktail that you're used to.
Okay. And then deveining, we were talking about this during the break. A lot of people, you don't like to do it, you don't want to touch it, but you really should.
Well, first of all, I'll talk about the size of the shrimp. These are 15 count, which means that there's about 15 shrimp per pound. And when you buy them at the store, it's probably always better to buy them frozen, because when they're behind the counter, they've been defrosted. It's very rare that you can find a fresh shrimp these days, unless you know a shrimper. So it's best to buy the frozen ones. And if you buy fresh, I got these at Whole Foods, and they only keep them out for about a day or so. And you should ask the shrimp guy or the person by the counter and say, how long has that been out? Ask to smell it. It should smell like the ocean. So what I'm gonna do is devein it. What you do is cut down the back, and down the middle here is a little vein that you can pull out. And then basically yank that out, and then you take the shell off if you're going to be grilling them. And then the best way to grill them is to skewer them all so that you can flip them all at the same time, and season them with a little bit of sugar, which brings out their sweetness if you want, and a little bit of Old Bay seasoning, which is a great seafood
that's
seasoning.
always a good one.
Yeah.
Does it matter size of shrimp? Do you get different tastes with like large versus small? I
think it's more about where it comes from and the quality. They're usually frozen individually, or I mean, you want to look for ones that are frozen individually versus they're frozen in a block of ice. And looking to see that they're wild caught and not farmed is better. There's some good farmed ones.
All right. We have less than a minute. I want you to get through all of this stuff here.
So to make your own shrimp cocktail, it's just ketchup, and then you put in a little lemon juice. And then I like to put in a little chopped celery for some crunch, and some Tabasco sauce for heat. I like it really hot, but that's just me. And this is where the heat comes from the horseradish. And I like to put a good amount of it in there. You do
like heat.
I do.
Holy cow.
And then,
I can smell it though.
And then a little Old Bay also I put in there.
That's good.
And then
now I got a whiff of it.
And then you just stir it up, and I like to put a little bit of garnish on the top, like here. And it's really easy. You don't have to buy the jarred stuff on. You can just make it on your own.
When you grill shrimp, how long should you grill it for?
1 minute per side.
1 minute per side.
That's all they need. People overcook them, and you don't want to do that.
Yes, that happens a lot.
That's good.
Wow, that was easy.
Alrighty.
Jennifer, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so Jennifer's going to be holding a seafood basics class at Whole Foods Thursday, March 29th at 6 p.m. Cost is $25. We'll be right back with the final check in your morning commute.